So I made a preemptive list here. I haven't organized them. I haven't even gone over them since I wrote them. But last night I was playing some GTA Online, as I am off to do. And I really enjoy it. But with the recent news that they are working on GTA 6... hopefully there is an update to GTA Online, because quite honestly, I don't play GTA for the story. I never have. I started with San Andreas, and literally all I would do is get on there and fuck around and drive and do whatever. And so with GTA Online basically being that, that's all I want to do. I might do some story stuff later, but I'm really not interested right now. So... with GTA Online hopefully getting an update with GTA 6, I have a few wishlist items. These are not in order. These are not even qualified by what I could be wanting now. It's probably not the exhaustive list, because when I was playing, I just kept stopping and adding more shit. But anyway, the first thing I wrote down was the ability to go back to Los Santos. Now, what I mean by this is that I would imagine that when GTA 6 comes out, GTA Online, for that, GTA 6 Online, whatever it's fucking called, would be using the map of that game. So, what I would like is the ability to go back to the map for GTA 5, Los Santos. The reason I want that is because I have put a lot of fucking work in to my stuff on Los Santos. And I don't want to lose it as soon as a new installment comes out. Because I hate it when new installments come out and everything you did on the last one is just gone. And you just can't do it anymore and it sucks. With online games, you don't need to do that. You can just... you don't even need to load it. Just make it like a plane. Just be like, oh, I'm flying to Los Santos, and then just open up that whole map there. You don't... it's all fucking different code, different servers even if you wanted, whatever the fuck. And, like, don't default Stardust in Los Santos. Like, you want to include the new map and the new stuff, and hopefully with all the improvements on that new one, more people will be inclined to stay there. But for the people who even just want to explore the old one or have stuff there already... there's no reason to make that obsolete, and I hope they don't. My next thing is kind of along that same line. I would love to be able to go to the old games. I'd like to be able to fly to Vice City, or to San Andreas, or to any of these other places. I think that'd be really fun. If you could make an online map of the old games, update them, and since it's online, you don't need to have them all be run concurrently. It can all be different lobbies, different servers, different stuff like that. It would also be nice to be able to choose what fucking server you go to. That's not currently a thing. You just load into whatever session they decide to plop you into, and that gets fucking old. I think it'd be really fucking cool, especially for the long-term players who are your most dedicated players. So, feeding into what they want, not the worst thing in the world. It'd be so fucking cool to be able to go to San Andreas. That'd be so fucking awesome. And Vice City, holy shit. Here's another thing. I think a lot of people can agree with this. Less pay to play. I am so fucking sick of having to rely on cash drops in order for me to unlock even side shit to do. Like, modders randomly just dropping money on people. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but... as proven with the GameStop stock situation, if you put up too much of a paywall and you only cater to rich fuckers who can afford shark bucks and all this other bullshit, you're gonna have people undermining it. So stop fucking doing it. Not undermining it. Stop making the fucking wall there. I was only able to afford all the shops and the nightclub and all the businesses because of cash drops. Just playing it by myself, doing side quests and doing all this other shit, would never have paid for that. It's ridiculous. Here's another thing I want. A report button. You know how many fucking people are just blatantly racist or even just trying to get a rise out of people by being absolute pricks? You can either encourage that, which they kind of do by, like, if you're doing a mission for a business, other players are incentivized to fucking fuck with you, which could make you lose thousands of fucking dollars. That is obnoxious. But if you want to go in that direction and lean into it by not letting people report people for abusive activity or racist behavior or anything like that, then I guess that's the way you gotta go. I personally would like to be able to report motherfuckers for being racist pieces of shit. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oh, speaking of those missions, the selling and supply run missions are fucking repetitive. I have 3 businesses and a nightclub, and I have played every supply run mission or selling supplies mission that there is. I've played every single one dozens of times. It gets really fucking old. So either allow me to hire someone to do that shit for me, or stop making me do that. Or stop making me do the same 3 fucking missions over and over again. Because that shit gets fucking old. Also, like, requiring me to have multiple cars run on a mission that's timed. Yeah, it's supposed to encourage other people to fucking play with you, but, like, if I play online by myself and you don't give me the option to just sell 1 car's worth of supplies, then you're making me lose money because I don't have friends. How fucking dare you? More interactive buildings. There's so many buildings that I drive past in Los Santos that look cool or fun or whatever, and you just can't go in them. You just can't do anything with them. They look fun, they look interesting. Can't do anything with it. No, just door's locked. It's a fake building. That sucks. That's not fun. It's not interesting. It sucks. Hey, Beeb. I have another video. Let's take... It's not a video, it's just a... Whoa! Jesus Christ, it looks fucking new! Oh, that's a video. Damn, dude! Holy fuck! Yeah! God damn, she's putting so much fucking work in. She's doing amazing to clean that fucking carpet. And because that's... Our dog is all over that shit, so, like... It is a dirty carpet. Anyway, but yeah, more interactive buildings, that'd be great. A new cops system, please. I'll be out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'll punch someone, and a cop just happens to be nearby. Yeah, out of nowhere. 5 cops, out of nowhere. And, like, this kind of goes into just general NPCs. Why the fuck do NPCs never run out of ammo? They just never do. I run out of ammo so fucking fast, but I'll be getting chased for 5 fucking miles, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's basically from one end of the map to the other, for 5 to 6 miles, and I'm being chased by NPCs that are just constantly shooting me. Like, they just never run out of fucking ammo. And here's another thing that I hate about the NPCs, is if you fucking hit them, you shoot them, they don't respond. They just sort of, like, take it, and they will back away from you as they still shoot, and they're still yelling shit. And it's like, that takes the immersion out, alright? Like, you're getting shot, you should react to that. And the homing system is fucking broken. I will be standing right in front of someone, and I'll go to punch them, and my character will just swing wildly at nothing while I'm getting shot at, and then I'll die. Because the NPC, like, moved half a centimeter out of the way, and my character wasn't smart enough to fucking target onto the fucking enemy that was shooting me in the face. Great fucking system there. Something I would really like. A speaking main character. A playable character. There have been games that you can include stock fucking voices to do lines for NPC, for, like, for cutscenes, I should say, for cutscenes, you can have different voice actors for, like, various kinds of male voices, various kinds of female voices, some ambiguous voices. Just hire different voice actors to do the same scene multiple different times. And then in your character customization, you pick one. And then that's it. And then you have some recordings for while you're in the car, some noises if you get shot. The vacuum is really loud outside the door. I apologize for that. Fucking Soul Calibur 3 on the PlayStation 2 had that as an option. Like, fucking get on that shit, man. Also, something I would really like is if the main characters, if they existed in the main world. Like, Lester exists in online and in the main game. So I think it'd be really cool if you, like, were running a fucking mission and you ran it with fucking Michael or, like, any of the fucking main characters. You have 3 main characters in GTA 5, and I think that's a pretty cool thing, by the way, to have 3 main characters. I think that's very fun. I'd like to see that again, as a matter of fact. They were talking about making a female protagonist for the first time in GTA 6. I think if you just had a female main character, you're gonna have sexist motherfuckers who decry the series, and fuck them, but, like, you've already proven that you're willing to have multiple characters, so it's not like your first time having a female main character, people can accuse you of, like, oh, you just don't want to have a female main character if you have 2 other characters, or you're hiding behind that. It's like, you didn't do that with the first time you did 3 main characters, so it wouldn't be that for this time. But I don't know. I think it would be cool to have the main characters in GTA 5 exist in GTA Online. Obviously, you don't want them to pop up very often, but, like, if they just were there every once in a while, I think that'd be a nice touch. Make you feel like you're part of the overall world. Why the fuck do you have the ability to have an apartment? I get that there's probably some shit I don't know quite yet, so that's why I'm phrasing it as a question. But I've got an apartment in GTA Online, and I've got no reason to have it. I don't even spawn there when I start. I set that to be, I spawn in my clubhouse. Because why the fuck would I spawn at the house? The only thing to do there is to lay in the bed or to shower. And while that is enjoyable, it's just, what the fuck? So I just sold my nice apartment for the shittiest priced one, and to get as much money back as I can, because you can't sell property. Once you buy an apartment, you can't just dump it. You have to buy a cheaper one to get any money back, which is annoying. The same goes for pretty much all the properties. Just let me sell shit. It's fucking weird. So yeah, whatever. Oh, fucking, here's a big one that annoys the shit out of me. When you're running on a mission, right? Sometimes when you're doing a mission, it is timed. Sometimes it's not timed. You find that out pretty fucking quickly, because there'll be a fucking timer there. That's annoying, but okay. Some missions, if you die, you respawn, you continue the mission. Other times, if you die in your mission, you lose everything. You lose your supplies, you lose what you were selling, it's all done, and you're fucked. Why the fuck is there 2 different versions of that? Why? Just make it the one where you don't lose your progress. That one is obviously better. Or, if you're gonna have it where if you die you lose all your shit, make it for all of them! So I don't have a false expectation of, like, oh man, I got griefed by some asshole who just likes killing other players. At least I won't lose out on the $40,000 of merchandise I was trying to sell. Oh, no, it's gone now. Well, it wouldn't have if I had gotten a different randomly generated mission to sell the shit. But this time, I just so happened to be fucked. That was fucking dumb. Why in the hell are street signs invincible? Certain objects in the game are indestructible. Like, certain street signs or fucking trees. even tiny itty bitty trees, you can fly into them full force with a plane. They will not budge. That shit is unrealistic and fucking frustrating. And finally, the only last thing that's on my list, even though it's probably not the last thing that I would complain about or want, more accurately, to be fixed and or improved and or added and or removed in the next one, I want better fucking security. I was on GTA Online last night. Some guy was being a racist piece of shit. I was calling him a racist piece of shit. And he pulled up what I don't believe was my IP address, but I don't remember. But he pulled up my IP address, said, "Is this you? Have fun going back to the Stone Age." And then I got kicked out of the fucking game. The entire game, not just the server. And I looked it up because I was freaking the fuck out. Because you can get fucking your information, you can control someone's device, you can do a whole bunch of shit with someone's IP address if you just happen to get someone who has malicious intent. Or, what I found out when looking this up, more often people will use a fucking program to snatch your IP to figure out which one it is, and then just boot you out of the server. That's what appears to have happened to me, because I so far haven't been, facing any ill consequences from that one racist motherfucker's actions. But goddamn was I fucking freaking out a little bit, and I'm not scared to admit it, because I don't want really... There's been a lot of bad shit that have happened to people who have used IP address trackers in a bad way. So I would really like for that shit to not be a thing anymore. I don't want to fucking run the risk of playing online and then just anyone can find my IP address and either boot me out of the fucking game, or I've had people take my username and they'll say that I'm writing terrible shit in the chat, or they'll just take over my fucking character when I'm playing. Like, you can't prevent every form of modding, but there needs to be better fucking security in your online servers so that people shouldn't be able to fucking take over my shit. That's all I'm saying.